Sky is molten amber smeared with purple dusk. Lava field stretches out endlessly before you, smoldering mosaic of black crust and orange-red fire veins. Terrain has sprawling lava plains, colossal shield volcanoes, and intricate networks of fiery fissures. You and Elana find rare, fleeting peace, barefoot on ancient volcanic rock, its warmth coursing through your skin. Proximity to stellar core causes extreme heat and radiation, which affect planetary geology and surface features. Heat leads to volcanoes erupting more frequently, with greater intensity, spewing out lava and gases onto surfaces. Stellar wind radiation erodes planetary atmosphere. Fluid from planetary interiors erupts coronal mass. Crust is made of magma lenses. When melt crystal mush is more than 50% solid crystals, then volcanoes do not erupt because crystals lock together, freezing systems in place to prevent magma flow to surfaces. You forecast when and where magma will be released, and in turn eruptions sized. After shockwave from eruption hits ionosphere, equatorial plasma bubbles extend into space. Volcanic plumbing systems are pieced together from years of physical and chemical changes. You look back on geological record to see when past lavas flowed. You determine what minerals were present, then calculate temperatures and pressures it crystallized at. Hot spots are where thick units of lava flows are stacked progressively on top of one another from rapid eruptions. Hidden magnetic mountains are identified by helioseismology. Quakes are frequently recorded moments and years before eruptions. Pyroclastic materials are hurled as eruption columns into space out of volcanoes at supersonic speeds, with smaller fragments reaching further. Volcanoes grow largest in microgravity. Volcanoes are planetary bodies cooling themselves down by releasing excess heat into space. Volcano changing periodicity is caused by overturning crust. When it erupts, magma from reservoirs below spreads lava out over surfaces that cool, then solidify to form new, solid crust. Eventually, crust becomes unstable, triggering new eruption to restart sequences. Magnetite crystals contained within erupting lava align with magnetic fields. When lava cools, polarity record is frozen into rocks. Elana's laughter echoes softly, carried by dry wind. She stands close to slow, bubbling lava stream, her skin glistening from geothermal haze. Star setting catches her golden air, turning every strand into comet tails. Elana reaches back to playfully grab your hand. We should bottle this heat, then sell it to every cold moon colony out there. Let us get a little closer. I want clearer readings of flow gradient for next simulation batch. Elana rolls her eyes. You cannot stop being a researcher even on downtime. You both know this is more than downtime. Arbinger's signatures are faint, but enough to justify the landing. You monitor tremors for isotopic anomalies. Kneeling by edge of crusting plate, scanner maps fractures. Elana dips temperature probe into glowing pocket with one hand, while shading her eyes with other. Ground groans. Rumble rolls beneath your feet, low at first, then climbing in pitch. This is not on any model. You stand up instantly. That is not tectonic. That is internal pressure shift. Horizon blinks with distortion. Violent jet of incandescent gas erupts ahead, launching ash clouds skyward. Shockwaves follow, ripping across field, then tossing pebbles as shrapnel. Elana grabs your arm. This is core-induced eruption behavior. You both bolt across rock, bare feet slapping warm basalt, towards craft nestled in cool lava ravine. Your suits are in rear compartment, as are seismic dampeners. Ramps seal shut behind you, sealing out screech of ash-choked winds. Inside craft, vacuum induces silence. Elana reaches locker wall where suits await. They are obsidian black, laced with superconducting filaments, volcanic shielding over joints, and deep sync resonators embedded along spine. Telemetry is off. Whatever is out there is interfering with planetary current. You step into your suit, spine rigid with focus, inner membrane pressurizing around your limbs with a hiss. No, it is not interference, but control. Flows are responding. One after another, armored plates seal, each click thrumming as war drums. Your helmet buckles last, then visor lights up. Display floods with layered heat maps, quark scatter traces, and magnetic wave fronts spiraling in fractal decay. Elana turned towards you. Glyphs in lava field are plasmas carving intention. Your gloved hand hovers over sampler rifle. They are transmission vents. Elana slings core probe across her back. Deck plates outside rumble while Caldera breathes beneath you. Planetary frequency of molten rhythms counts down. Your voice is level. We will sample severely, burning our gloves off if we have to. Elana smirks inside her helmet. Now you are talking. When bay door screams, but you step forward through flaming haze toward living vent's edge. Elana jams probe into crust. Glowing cracks spider outwards as veins in obsidian glass. You kneel beside her. Your sample tube draws in thread of isotopic liquefied strata. Seismic readings spike as fields shift immensely. Lava twists into concentric circles. Your voice cuts through. It is listening. Let us give it something to hear. Together, you step deeper into eruption, toward Arbinger's molten signal. You move as ghosts in armor, your heavy suits pressing against your bodies as lead skin. Each step negotiates between gravity and intent. Star is nowhere, only blood-orange twilight pulsing from caldera below. Every breath filters through rebreathers, communications crackling with static from magnetic interference. Elana's voice is dulled by shielding layers. Radiant flux is climbing. There is energy beyond geothermal in plasma phase mix. You kneel beside bubbling vein, its light fracturing through obsidian crust. Your glove hisses when extended sensor lance touches magma. You press it into liquid fire, then screen flares. Core temperatures spike when zonal composition transfers to alien. Elements trace to ferromagnetic organic compounds. Your eyes narrow behind fog visor. Same pattern as Arbinger zones. It is waking up. Far across caldera, vent bursts sharp, sudden plume of light and ash, followed by another. Eruptions trigger in clusters, forming concentric rings around darkened center. We need to move before boundary forms. She's already sliding down a slope, her boots digging into cooled crustal ridges. Sparks fly at every step. You follow carefully. At lava's edge, you deploy siphon. Twin tubes extend into glowing current, sucking pressurized stream into sealed vacuum flasks. Storage units on your backs whine softly when absorbing data, then cooling lava fragments. Every second here is borrowed time. Ground shudders beneath your feet. Fissure cracks open, then obsidian spikes tear upward. Seismically sentient shriek escapes from below. You look at each other through your helmets. She does not blink, neither do you. We are not walking out of here. We ride. Bike parked on secure platform is surrounded by thermocouples and resonator antennas. Bike initiates while, in shadows behind it, colossal silhouette rises. Ground splits beneath your wheels. You tear across badlands, tires chewing through ash-covered rock and fractured basalt. Every few seconds, planet geysers molten gas. Each one warns of Arbinger ahead. This terrain is circulatory system of living planet, trying to purge you from its neutron skin. Left! You cut hard just as miniature eruption torches air where you were. Heat brushes back of your neck. Your vision blurs, but you do not slow down. From here, you see Eruption Arbinger straddling mountain as limbic volcano. Its eyes dim into fissures. Its breath is ionized particle stream that melt boulders into liquid regret. It sees you, then landscape convulses. Pillars of fire punch out of ground. It is toying with you. Your arms ache from constant torque as you weave between blasts. Her hands grip your waist with desperation that knows what is at stake. Chunks of irradiated glass rain from above. Remnants of past eruptions caught in Arbinger's gravity surge. Air tastes of element 26. Your thoughts narrow to balance, throttle, survive. Split ravine looms ahead, canyon etched by plasma quakes. No time to stop. You gun it. Bike soars off edge. You are weightless, flying between jaws of underworld. Beneath you is churning river of liquid heat. You land barely on ledge slick with obsidian. Rear tire slips, but you fight it, heart pounding out of rhythm. You cannot afford to miss. Arbinger's closer now, wreathed in venting pressure and magma steam. Another eruption nearly sideswipes you. You veer, front tire lifting as you crest into ridge. Ahead is final incline, where Arbinger roars. You rise into airborne clash in Storm's Eye. You ride straight into line between Annihilation and Legendary. When final ridge launches you into sky, time slows. Bike spins up, tilting just enough to catch stellar light from behind. Elana's hair streams. Your grip tightens on handlebars, knuckles white. Framed in molten sky ahead, Eruption Arbinger is in middle of roar, undergoing transcendence. It rises from mountain, fully awakened, fusion of tectonic rage and molten heat. It is cracked obsidian glowing from within, magma veins coursing through every plate of armor. Its back bristles with spirals that eject supersonic steam in lava bursts. Lava slows from its limbs as blood. Then, impact. In aftermath of airborne clash, momentum of bike propels you and Elana into soaring arc silhouetted against infernal backdrop. Projectile you hurled, searing luminous orb of condensed plasma, strikes monster square in its jagged face. Impact sends shockwaves rippling through molten ground, forcing towering Arbinger to reel backward, its lava vein body cracking from intense energy bursts. Guttural roar erupts as fragments of its stone exoskeleton shatter, cascading down smoldering cliffs. Arbinger staggers, disoriented by attack. Its eyes furiously blaze, molten amber piercing through haze. It swipes at air with colossal claws, trying to swat you out of sky, but Bike veers out of reach. You steer Bike through dust-filled sky, gripping handlebars with fierce determination, while Elana steadies herself behind you. You know Eruption Arbinger will not be down for long, as its core is already solidifying, cracks in its chest fusing back together with magma. Elana points out weak point revealed from blast. It is crystalline core embedded in Arbinger's sternum. Destroying that core is the only way to end this. You exchange quick glance with Elana, both of you realizing that direct hits a core from higher angle will shatter it completely. You throttle Bike, gaining altitude as you soar over jagged rock formation. Arbinger lunges below, but you use its outstretched arm as makeshift ramp, launching yourselves even higher. Mountains crumble beneath its mighty tread. As you ascend, Elana steadies herself on Bike, her eyes narrowing with resolve. She pulls out small, glowing device from her pocket, her Arbinger orb infused with concentrated plasma energy. You know she's going to throw it at core on your next pass. Bike arcs in middle of air, positioning you for downward strike. Arbinger's fully aware of danger, so it raises its arm and molten claws defensively. Elana takes deep breath, timing throw perfectly. As you dive towards creature, she hurls glowing orb with all her strength. It streaks towards iridescent core. Time freezes at moment of impact, with light engulfing Arbinger's chest when orb detonates. Air vibrates deafening crack, then everything is illuminated with blinding incandescent light. Orb detonates cataclysmically, fracturing air into glass shards. Arbinger reels, its armor peeling back as molten light tears through its nuclear heart. Streams of emerald plasma lash out, curling into atmosphere. Gravity returns. Your Bike hits Blastwave's arc. Shock flips you, tires spinning against nothing. Elana's scream is swallowed by howl of ruptured sky, her arms flailing for grip. You yank handlebars as weight of world pulls you into oblivion. Through sheer instincts, you ride curve of fallout cloud, tires spinning against photonic debris. Arbinger crumples into expanding crater of its own mass ejection. Orb at its core collapses into fading singularity. Green-black plasma pours upward, chasing you. You descend hard. Bike slams into fractured ground, skidding across irradiated dust and glowing roots. You crash, then roll, tangled in steel and limbs. Pain surges in your ribs, but Bike still hums. You do not stop. Covered in plasma ash and heart, you pull Elana back onto seat, then speed through splintering remains. Arbinger's fortress is more memory than matter, as its silhouette dissolves behind you like a fading nightmare.